My people, wow. The series is getting more and more interesting. When you realize the truth, you will always find a way of getting or finding the solution to what you did wrong. This time around, Clara's daughter, Benny, when she realized that her dad lied about Hanks, she decided to apologize to her mother to her mother about what happened at the restaurant. And these are her words: "Mom, I'm sorry about what I did, barging into your restaurant and insulted you and confronted you about my daddy's lies about Mr. Hanks." And she gave her a hug. I like the way this daughter realizes her mistakes, and I like the way she's always alongside, she's always at the side of her mother, and the way she has much affection over her mother really makes this movie, or makes me to understand that nothing is more important like a mother's love. And this time around she said, "Mom, I realized that my dad was lying about Mr. Hanks, and I do really apologize to you. I'm sorry." And the mother is like, and the mother is like, "It's okay, Benny, sit down." And the mother said, whenever there is a problem, whenever there is a confrontation, or there is something which is going on, please always first seek knowledge before you do anything or before you react. Always stand at the truth even when it hurts others, but always stand at the truth, because the truth will always be the truth. Even when there's no one believes in you, you will always stand firm, and people, when they realize things they will turn to say that you stood by the truth. And nothing like a person who can blackmail, or who can like Jonathan, because the way Jonathan can blackmail or can make himself to be the victim of all circumstances, so many people are like that. So if you don't listen to the other side of the story, you will end up making a mistake. Always stand by the truth, and always stand to the truth. Wow, such an advice from a mother to a child. It will give this child a strong foundation over every circumstance she might be going through. And if you are a child out there and you are watching this, you are somehow 17 and above or 16 and above, truly take this advice from Clara, that even when it's your parents and they are the wrong people, always stand by the truth and tell them what is the truth, or what they should do right. Otherwise, you might end up hurting others for nothing, yet they did not commit what they might have accused of. So, as they say, that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. This time around, when the condition becomes difficult for you, my dear, stand strong with a good character, strong character, to become more determined, to know that you have to stand strong for yourself. And this is what Madame Clara is doing this time, that the situation is getting tough alongside Jonathan, but for her, she has stood firm to fight for what is right for her. What is right for her? For her not to be humiliated, not to be considered like she is nothing, not to be considered like she has to endure every insult from Jonathan. And this time around, Clara, the sisterhood is so proud of you, because you have stood on your grounds. Men like Jonathan, they dislike it. They don't like people who how do I say it, defend themselves, or people compete with them. Yeah, men like Jonathan, they don't like people who compete with them. Let's say, like the way Clara is replying Jonathan with it so much strength that if you are not careful, my dear, you will be homeless, meaning that if you don't obey the rules of the house, even if you don't be strong enough to fight for your family, you will end up losing everything. And this time around, stop speaking insults, stop speaking that words against me. It will be another thing to me. Wow, because the way Jonathan was bragging around, claiming that this young how his wife sleeps with Hanks, his wife has a romantic way. Jonathan like, my dear, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Where do you come? I know you have a corner where you speak with Hanks in a romantic way. If not, you are blackmailing, or you have gone to blackmail my child over me, as you've been doing. My dear Jonathan, if you don't do right, your child is old enough to recognize everything which is around you, rather than bragging or fighting against your wife. You rather work on your behaviors. You rather work on your pride. You rather work on your ego. Otherwise, you will end up losing, as Clara said, that you are the man of the house, we accept, but you are not the man of the house if you cannot control your house with sympathy, love, and care. Yes, I'm sorry to say, if you're a man out there, you cannot take control of your home. You want to be the head, but you cannot. We don't know the importance all the things a head of a family can do. You rather brab around. You cannot know that this is now a challenge to me, or let me put down my wings so that I can fly with it. I can fly with the others, and I find a way of making myself happy. Just imagine your daughter said, sometimes I feel to fight for that, but he makes me to lose hope because he is not changing. I wonder how you married this man. I wonder how you stayed with this man. And Clara was like, my dear, yeah, if he was like that, I wouldn't have married him. But he has changed. But we have nothing to do. I'm just trying my level best. If he changes, no problem. If he doesn't change, we have to get stuck on them. But as for me, I don't support divorce. But if a man goes beyond beyond his reasoning, then I can support a divorce in the other way around. How that Jonathan's behaviors of humiliating his wife, yet his wife is always speaking that the same statement, I have nothing to do with Hanks, but he is pushing this young lady, is pushing his wife in the hands of another man by his own mouth. Believe me or not, we will celebrate the relationship of Hanks and Clara very soon. I'm sorry to say, but that's what I do think. If Jonathan does not change and work on his pride and ego, and work on listening to negative advice, my dear, trust me, he is going to lose, because the way Clara is determined and ready to attack every situation around her is on another level. Jonathan, you have to know that this is not the housewife you used to know. Now this time around, you have a hustler who knows the value of money and who knows how to handle money and the businesses. Okay, we are at the series called The Most Scary Marriage, and we are at the episode 17, showing at Mr. ALOY TV. Go and watch the series. You will not regret. We are at episode 17, Mr. ALOY TV. Go and watch the series. You will tell me. I send greetings to you, all my lovely people from Canada, people from USA, Ghana, Nigeria, people from East African countries, people from Central Republic countries of Africa, people from Gambia, Ghana, Zimbabwe, everywhere around Africa and around Europe, as well as globally. I send greetings to you all, people from South Africa, South America, people from North America. I do really appreciate you for the channel, for the support you have rendered to me. We go as we continue. Clara was cooking, and here comes her daughter Benny, and asked her, "Mom, what are you doing? And why are you not at the order?" A restaurant. The mother said, "I'm not at the restaurant, it's because I have workers. I want to take care of my home." And Clara was like, Benny was like, "Mom, you don't have to, because I can do everything you taught me about everything." And the mother is, "Nothing is much, but I can do it. I want to go." Debbie told me that she would take me somewhere where they sell cheap fish so that I can buy them from there. She said, "It's okay, but Mom, I need to tell you something. It's better you take it or not." And she's like, "What? Tell me." The mother is like, Benny is like, "Mother, you have to be very, very careful with the Auntie Debbie. Yes, you have to be very careful with Aunt Debbie." And the mother's like, "What happened to Aunt Debbie?" She said, "Nothing, but you have to be very careful. As they say, a person who is in the game cannot see the mistake, but the person who is outside the field can see the mistake." Wow, what and what of wisdom could you wish to hear apart from that statement? Madam Clara, it's high time you take caution over Debbie. This is Ben is not the first person to talk about Benny, or to tell Clara about being cautioned about being careful with Debbie. Yeah, this is the second person. Remember, Ben, who happens to be Jonathan's friend, talked about it, and he said you should be careful with this lady. Now, this is the same thing this young lady is saying about Debbie, which means that there is no smoke without fire. If someone talks about someone and another person talks about someone, there might be a question mark on it. And that's what I say, that Clara, you have to take caution over Debbie. You have to slow down. If you have been running, he's been in her life for a long time. It takes just a blink of an eye for someone to destroy your image and destroy you all. So Clara, open your eyes, shine your eyes, and know what you have to do. And we go to Mama Hanks, the mother of Hanks. The mother of Hanks told Hanks to send away Jonathan to avoid the disaster on his company, and to let the woman she loves to go to be on a safe side. If not, he might lose her as well as the marriage. So the mother says it's better you sack Jonathan. Do you agree with it? Yes, I do agree with it. The mother of Hanks. Jonathan has to be Jonathan has to be sacked on the job. He is going to cause so much pain, so much problems at the company. If he can do this at just a tender time, which means with time, this person will become a big problem to your company, as well as a threat to your company. Such people like Jonathan, whose ego and pride carry them over them, they are not easy to manage or to work with. Yes, guys, you rather run very fast and run away from such people. I do agree with the Hanks's mother, as well as let's say Hanks says he did not scroll did not scroll Clara because he was mad, but no, he was mad over herself, over himself, because Clara, he was going through a lot on that time, because the woman he loves is passing through a lot under his roof. Is what hurts him a lot. It's what hurts him to me. When a person loves you, my dear, hey, you even pray to God and say, wow, God, what really went wrong, or what really went good, so that I can be good forever. True love never dies. That's what Clara and Hanks has. Just imagine Hanks saying that, I wish I can turn back the ends of time. I wouldn't have left even a single minute. Meaning that this person, they loved each other, only that situation around us cannot allow us to stay together and enjoy each other together. At the end of the day, we end up one part losing. I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for joining this channel, African Movie Reviews. My name is Irene. Let's meet in a new video. Bye bye.